Hi YouTube, it is Yo-Yo Bangs. I haven't been on YouTube in I don't know how long. Probably like it's been like a year. It has to have been like a year. It has been a year. But I'm so sorry because I love YouTube. But I haven't been on it. It's been so much stuff happening. And that's why I made this new page because it is a new me journey. And I wanted to share with everybody that has the same journey as me that I am pregnant. Well, I'm happy about it now, but before I felt guilty because I was so sad and depressed and just going through it. I just wanted to, make sure I show my journey and show and be honest and tell people, like this is something that happens unexpectedly. Sometimes you don't really know what you're in store for, and you get scared and you get nervous. I just know that I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't happy, and let me tell you my story. When I found out I was pregnant, I took a home pregnancy test. It said positive, and my heart dropped. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know anything. So the same day, baby's father like, "Are you gonna keep it? Are you not?" I'm just like, I don't know, like what But the first thing that came out of my mouth was, "No, I'm not keeping it because I'm not in a predicament. I'm young. I don't have a career. I model and I dance. So it's crazy. It's like I didn't have. I'm not financially stable. I'm only financially stable for me. For a child, that's a lot. I was going crazy and I decided that okay, let me just stop and think really, really think about this. But at that time, me and the baby father, we weren't talking, so I had time to think alone and not let anybody influence my decision, which is a number one thing for you ladies. If you're pregnant and don't know what to do, don't let anybody influence your decision. You have to make sure that this is what you want if you decide to keep it, and if you don't, then that's something that you have to deal with because it's not ever good to let anybody influence your decisions. So I didn't. And I sat there and thought and thought and thought and thought. And I decided to take another pregnancy test because I'm like, okay, well, my cycle is the same. I'm not gaining weight. If I feel regular. I'm not throwing up, anything like that. And it said negative. So I was juiced. I was happy. I was like, okay, oh, good. I'm not pregnant. Think about this. Me and the baby father fell out. So now I don't have to even talk to him about it. It's fine. I'm cool. So after that, partying, because my birthday came up, my cousin's birthday came up. We were partying, we drinking, we having fun. I'm doing hella shit. I'm going crazy. I'm just partying like I always do. And I had this bad migraine one night, and I'm thinking, my cycle was going on and off because every time I drink and stuff like that, like drink as much as I was partying. My cycle goes off and then it comes back, and it goes off and it comes back. So I just thought that's what that was. So obviously I was spotted, and I had this bad migraine. So I'm like, something. I need to go to the doctor to get some medication for this migraine before I die. So I went to the doctor, and they told me that I was pregnant. I'm like, wow, I'm pregnant. So I flashed back to that moment where I first did the home pregnancy test, and I'm like, oh, hold on, wait, I had a second one. I can't be because, but they told me home pregnancy test is never the way to go. Always go to the hospital, and I kind of figured that, but it's so quick to just go get a home pregnancy test. So I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna get it and just do it. Shit, fuck it. So I did it, and that was a mistake to do it again. I should have went to the hospital the second time, but I didn't. So that screwed me. But yeah, so by that time I was far along. I didn't really know how far along I was, but okay, it was three options. I could keep him, I can have an abortion, and I can have it adopted. And the thing is, a lot of people don't go for abortions and everything like that, and they get murdering babies and all this stuff. Some people don't agree with it, which is cool because everybody has their own opinion. But for me, people who are pregnant and don't really know what to do, don't feel like you're a murderer because you get an abortion. Like I say, it's about you. It's about you. It's your life. So you make the decision. If you feel like you're not in a place to have this baby, or you like it's really, really out the window, you have no help, you're just not ready, anything, then don't rule off abortion because you hear somebody else say that it's murdering, because you have to think about it from your perspective. Everybody has their opinions. You have your own mind. You have your own mind. The way I was going the adoption way, and the baby's father, we got back in touch, of course, and he was not for it at all, and my parents weren't for it at all. So my family wasn't for it at all. So I just thought about it. Like, I'm like, okay, I have everybody opinions, but I still want to make sure, is this something I can do, if I can go through with it? And I decided to go see the ultrasound and see how I feel after it. But I was drinking, they say don't drink. So when I went to the doctor, they said he was healthy, and the brain developed, nothing was wrong. They couldn't see anything wrong. He was just healthy. So I'm thinking back, like, I was drinking, like I was getting wasted. It has to be God telling me that this is meant. You need to have this baby. I decided to keep him. It was amazing seeing him, and it's a full developed baby. It was so amazing. Like, so I was scared, but I had to keep him after that. In the beginning, I felt guilty because I was sad. I was depressed. I was crying every night, like, how am I gonna do this? What am I gonna do? I'm not ready for this. Like, me having a baby, never in a million years would anybody that knows me think that I would ever have a child. And I never wanted kids. That's the thing. That's why I think it's probably so hard for me. It's different when you dream about it when you're a little girl, or not a little girl, but when you know about, you can have a child. You dream about it, like, oh, I want to have a child someday. Oh, I want to. Never that. I never thought that. I always thought, okay, I want to get married someday. I want to have a husband. I want to be a homeowner. I want to have like 2 cars, or in a career, but never thought, oh, I want a child. When I finally felt happy was when I fell in love with him. And the day I fell in love with him was when I saw the second ultrasound I had, and he looked up. They got a good shot of his face, and he looked at it like he was looking at me because I was looking up at the screen, but he was looking, and he said something. He moved his mouth, and when he moved his mouth, I cried. Like, I was a crybaby that day, and I don't usually cry, so it was just like oh my God, like, what did he say? Like, he said something, oh my God. But it was just so amazing that right then and there, I fell in love. Like, I fell in love. And I just was like, okay, well, this is it. This is it. I am happy now. I am ready. I am going to prepare myself. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to have a notepad. I'm going to have a schedule. I'm going to have all this stuff to prepare myself to be a mother mentally and physically, because I need my body right after this shit's over. So that's about it. I am excited. I'm happy. I'm ready to show you guys my journey on this child, on my son, on my baby, on my little boy. Anyway, okay, I'm being goofy. But, yeah, so I'm happy about it, and I'm really excited, and I'm scared. I'm really scared of giving birth. I'm scared to push him out. I'm really, really nervous. So I'm going to tell you guys about that, too. I'll be on a crazy-ass birth story. But, yeah. But, all right. Bye, YouTube.